welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and welcome back to part 2 of hashtag 2024 Tarot Reflections. Yeah, that's what I'm sticking with. I just did part 1. I'm uploading it right now, and basically what I'm doing is I'm doing several videos that kind of enhance, if you will, some of the decks I got in the year. So the part 1 was basically I got 10 mini decks in the year, most of them in the last half of the year, but I got 10 mini decks in the year, so I thought I would show them to you. This video is all about playing cards. So I went on a bit of a tangent this year and bought a bunch of playing cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 playing card decks that I purchased throughout the whole year, because some were in the beginning, some were in the middle, some were in the end, that I would thought I would show you that I purchased in 2024. So, without further ado, here we go. So, I don't remember what orders these were in, but this is the Jane Austen Tarot deck. It's not really a tarot deck. It's a playing card deck with tarot sprinkled in. Let's say that. That is by Clarkson Potter Publishing. I do not like the cardstock on this. It's like rubber. It does shuffle well, though. It is giant. Okay, so this is an oracle size, like a Hay House oracle size. It has a little bit of... It is corner around, it's just small. There's the backs. It is reversible, I think, if it weren't for the words in the middle. That is weird, because that's, yeah, maybe they're turned around here. That's upside down. Did I get them all wrong way? No, that's weird. Okay. Anyway, here we go. So I do use, tarot for divination, playing cards for divination purposes. I do like that these are large cards, and I can see in detail the beautiful coloring. Now, here we have the 9 of Diamonds, which is normally the 9 of Pentacles in tarot, and it's also the Hermit card. So when I say the tarot is sprinkled in, it's sprinkled in. The majors usually aren't in a playing card deck, but they have it sprinkled in, so there's dual cards here. Like this is a 10 of Swords for the 10 of Spades, and it's also the Judgment card. So you could get multiple things out of each card. Here's the King of Clubs, which is the King of Wands, and it's also the Magician. So I think this is really cute. If you're trying to transition from tarot or to playing cards, or vice versa, look at the Sun card. It's a 9 of Wands here. That's beautiful. Here we have the 10 of Hearts, which is also the Wheel of Fortune. That's pretty cool. The Emperor, the Devil, and the 5 of Wands. So yeah, if you're trying to transition from one to the other or combine them, this is a great deck for that. There's the Ace of Diamonds World card. The Tower is a 6 of Wands. Beautiful. And it's got that, that one was turned around. It's got that beautiful Jane Austen feel to it. So if you're a Jane Austen fan, that's a great deck for that. Oh my gosh. The boxes kind of suck. I'm trying to get them open. Probably should have opened these 2 before. So I got one more that's the same concept. It is the Illuminated Tarot. This has a bigger box, but I don't remember. It's 53 cards for divination and gameplay. Caitlin Keegan. Everybody's seen this deck, I'm sure. I want to say this is Clarkson Potter Publishing also, but it doesn't have it on the back. Is there another box? I don't know. It doesn't have it anywhere, but it's a different feel. They're more matte cardstock. The backs feel rubbery, but the fronts don't feel as rubbery. But I think this one is cool, just because of the coloration of it. It's the same oracle size. This is the Justice card. It doesn't tell you the name, but this is clearly Justice, but it's also the Eight of Spades, which is the Eight of Swords. And it makes sense for her to be blind, but it also makes sense for blind Justice. And the scales there. So I think that's pretty cool. It's got it sprinkled in here. We have you can clearly see what things are what. It's very RWS. I just like the coloration of the different cards. Here's the Chariot, which number 7 is the Chariot. We have the 7 of Swords, which are Spades, which is 7 of Swords. We also have the 2 horses here, 2 different colors. Clearly the Chariot card. 4 of Wands, King of Swords, 9 of Wands, 2 of Diamonds or Balance. You see this here. It's very RWS in this, and I think it's very easy to read this one. And I just like, and it's warped a little. It's turning cold here, so all my decks seem to have a warp now all of a sudden. Happens every winter. They'll go back when spring hits. I love this 5 of Swords and it's playing this deck of cards, using this deck of cards. The Tower, clearly, with the 6 of Wands. And I just think this is really cool coloring. I thought it was neat looking. And it was not that expensive. Pretty cheap. We have the Death card here. 4 of Spades, which is 4 of Swords, which is also the Death card, which I think is beautiful. So that is the Illuminated Tarot, and I'm sure everybody's seen this deck right here. I've seen it a lot of places. I've seen both of those in a lot of places. So that's the 2 that are playing cards and tarot. Then we got the Playing Cards Oracle Divination deck. It's a US Games deck. I'm one of those people that anything that strays from what you think it should be, I'm all for it. Just like RWS. I do read RWS. This comes with a little book. Extra card, extra card, extra card. Here's the backs. I'm the same way with playing cards. Anything that strays from the norm, I'm all up for it. Like, look at this face here. That's cool. Yeah. I just think this is a really, really cool deck of playing cards. And it's got different images on every card, which helps your intuition, to me. Blossom, flourish, whatever. And I just think it's, even with limited coloring here, I think it's a really beautiful deck. And I used the crap out of it when I first got it. Actually, I think this was the first playing card deck I got this year. And I just think it's really, 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 really cool. Really cool. And my dog's wandering around the dragon. Interesting. Very cool deck of cards. And again, like I said, anything that strays from a normal deck of cards, just like with RWS, I'm all for. So that is the Playing Card Oracles Divination deck. That's a deck of 3. Deck 4 is the Conjure cards. I have a rubber band around it because it's a wooden box that doesn't have any closure. It's by Jake Richards. I love that on the front. This is literally like a wooden box. I don't remember who published this. Oh, Wiser Books. They're become my new love lately. I like the little book it comes with. They're playing cards, a little bit bigger than playing card size, I would say. They shuffle. Amazing. Beautiful backs. Everybody's seen this. It's funny because I want to see if they're warped too a little. I love this deck. So the 2 jokers. It's a wolf and a dog, or a cat. Black to black, black. This goes its own way, I think. And I think it's really cool that it goes its own way. There's deep meaning to how he did that, and that reminds me of a dream I've had. Wow. I've had a lot of dreams again lately, and every time I have a dream, like apocalyptic dreams, I'm like, oh, we must be nearing a new moon, and here we are. The new moon starts is December 30th, and we're at 12:28 right now. Like, that explains the whole week of me dreaming crazy dreams. But I think this is based on the Appalachia traditions and folklore, and I think that's pretty cool. He's from that area, so he's steeped in the knowledge of this, and I think it's pretty cool that he brought it out into cards. It can be fairly creepy sometimes because it's too accurate. But I love it to pieces. And I got this at the beginning of toward the beginning of the year also. Pretty cool deck. Yeah. Every card has its own meaning that he has put in there from the Appalachia traditions and folklore, and I think that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that was Wiser Books. I've been getting a lot of decks from them lately. That's the Conjure cards. Where'd my rubber band go? Okay, the next deck is one of the new loves of my life. I'm not going to lie. It's probably one of my favorite decks this year. It is the Beyond the Veil playing cards. It's got a nice, soft, matte box. This was expensive because when I found it, it was out of print. It's no longer available. These are the backs. It's a typical linen playing card style and size. This is MJ Cullinane's playing card deck. And it's got a lot of her tarot decks in it. This is the Urban Card Oracle. It's sitting in front of me. The Enchanted for Hoxa. The Crow Tarot's in here. There's the Grimalkin's Cat Tarot. There's the Guardians of the Night. There's another deck. The Roar Oracle is in here. The Dog Tarot is in here, which because of this deck, I bought so many of her decks this year. Grimalkin's, beautiful. Guardian of the Night. It's stunning. That's all I can say. It's stunning. And I used this, and this deck specifically came up with a new way of doing my mediumship readings, like a deeper, more meaningful way using playing cards, which is probably why I bought so many this year. I mean, I already had a bunch, but I went on a tangent this year because of this deck, probably. That's my favorite Hermit card ever. That's from the Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. Gorgeous. Look at him. Just beautiful, gazing at the lightning bug. Just gorgeous. Anyway, this is probably not Tarot Oracle related. My other favorite deck this year. There's the Dog Tarot right here. So cute. So freaking cute, this deck. So cute. I love it to pieces. We're already 12 minutes in. Oh my gosh. I have so many more decks. Look how beautiful that is. Just stunning. That's from the Oracle. Enchanted for Hoxa. Just stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I freaking love it. 2 pieces. This is one of my top gets this year. And I love it. And no matter how much I spent on it, it was worth it. It was not a typical playing card size spend, though. And then I went to go buy the Crow playing cards, and they're out of print now. I'm like, dang it! So we'll see how long it takes me to get those. All these out of the way. Next we have the Transformation Kata's Almanac playing cards. I got these off Amazon, but I bet apparently there's 6 of these. This is, just every card is beautiful, stunning artwork. Just stunning. I saw this and immediately went and bought it. So stunning. So stunning. Yeah. And I think I bought this just because it's so beautiful. And apparently there's 6. There's like winter and like December and November is in this. And I think there's 6 or 7 of these total. 6 of these total with different months in the deck. But this is November and December. I thought that was pretty cool. I can't find any more on Amazon, so I'll have to dig around and find the rest of them. But that's beautiful. And then we got these Open Portal playing cards. I saw this and immediately bought them. This is by James R. Eads. And I don't have any of his decks. I do have a few that I want. But I was like, this is my intro into his decks here. This is freaking stunning. And it's way less expensive than you would have thought it was for an indie type deck. Same playing card size, linen-y, beautiful. yeah, shelf is beautiful. Every card has a different image. Every card has a different saying on it. And they are freaking stunning. And I think I just got these also because they're so beautiful. But I do have a few decks of his I want to get. The Oracle Visions, Cosmic Visions Oracle deck I want to get. And then the there's 4 or 5 in a box that come, like, they're all playing card size. That's a tarot and a Lenormand and a bunch of other stuff together, Oracle together. But it's like $150. I'm like, I can get them individual, but yeah, this is stunning, and I freaking love it. 2 pieces. It's one of those decks I'm just like, I need that in my life so bad. And yeah, bought it. It comes in this gorgeous little box with a little book and everything. Well, a pull out. And yeah, it's gorgeous. So that's the Open Portals playing cards. Next we have the Fae bicycle cards. I've been wanting these forever. I just never pulled the plunge. Then I went ahead and got them. These are the backs. Gorgeous. It's a freaking gorgeous deck. Yeah, it's just regular playing cards, but if you know the meanings, I mean, I've got quite a few Pip tarot decks. So to me, playing cards is just an extension of that. You know what I mean? So I don't care that it's Pippy. Look at the little fairies in there, or fae in there. It's stunning. It's a stunning, stunning deck. Stunning. And the little Joker. Gorgeous. Anyway, it's a stunning, stunning deck, and I love it to pieces. I don't know why it took me so long, because the artwork in it is stunning. Stunning. Yeah. But, yeah, that is the Fae bicycle playing cards. I seen this years ago on somebody's channel, and I'm like, I need that, and it's never been off my list until I finally decided to break down and buy it. I have 4 left. So this one disappointed me because it was right around the week of September of my birthday, the beginning of September, when the movie Part 2 came out. And then all of a sudden there was this playing cards everywhere at Five and Below. And I went and bought them. It's Beetlejuice. And it's not like regular playing cards. It's really not. If it was like regular playing cards, I would have enjoyed it. It's a nice mat. There's no book. These are the backs. But every single card is the same. It's black or white on the backgrounds. But every single 7 looks exactly the same. Every single 8 looks exactly the same. Every single 3 looks exactly the same. So that kind of disappointed me. I mean, I like that there's black and green and white and black in there, but they could have done a little bit different stuff with some of the cards. Like, all the kings are exactly alike. All the queens exactly alike. Yeah, that disappointed me a little bit, but I do have this as a nostalgia thing because of the movie that came out, and I went and saw it the day it opened because it was my birthday weekend. Yeah, but that is the Beetlejuice playing cards. It actually came at a really nice 10. But that was from Five and Below, like $5. Crazy. That's the Beetlejuice Tarot. 3 left. This one I've talked about a lot. Care Bears playing cards. I don't know who made these either. They got a nice little linen cardstock. They shuffle great. I saw this on Chanel Day's channel. She was doing some video back in the spring or summer, and I'm like, OMG, and I immediately went and bought these. They were like $6 on Amazon. The child in me was so giddy that it was pathetic. Because I did not get Care Bears when I was younger, and I've always wanted Care Bears. And I saw this deck. I'm like, this is the next best thing. I've got to get it. So I went and bought it, and it's been beautiful. The kid in me is very, very happy that I bought this deck. It's so beautiful. And then my son, he works at a thrift store. I don't know if somebody passed away or what, but somebody brought in hundreds of Care Bears from the 80s, original versions of them. Hundreds of Care Bears, and he bought me like 4 of them, and I have them sitting at work now. But I'm like, it took me 48 years to get a Care Bear. And I have the grumpy one. Of course, everybody at work says I'm the grumpy one, so I had to have him. He sits on the edge of the of a shelf I have watching everybody. So I love this deck, and I was like, I have to get that. So that is the Care Bears playing cards. Next, another itch I had to scratch, the Friends playing cards. I am the biggest Friends fanatic you will ever meet in your life. I've got all the discs, all the original outtakes, all the original. Every disc has a game show on it for like a special thing on each of the discs that I played. I know every trivia there is. I know everything there is to know about everything to know about Friends. And I have the tarot deck. I actually just saw somebody this morning saying that they thought it was out of print. It's not. It's $17 on Amazon. If you're a fanatic, you have to have the deck because it's amazing. It's very smart for a, nostalgia kind of deck. But then I saw the playing cards and I'm like, how did I not know these existed? So I had to buy them. But this actually has scenes from the TV show on it. And of course I know all the scenes. This is the backs. And it's not linen. It is linen. But it's a nice little playing card. They're just playing card size. But I love all of the scenes on here. I kind of have, I own all the DVDs. And I kind of have a hard time trying to watch it now because Matthew Perry was my favorite character, Chandler. And now that he's gone, it just doesn't feel right watching it. But I do love I have all these books that came out when the show ended. One was like $80, and it's a big, thick, hardback book that came out. It was all about the show. I'm telling you, I have all the things. I have socks that are Friends. I have a ornament on my tree that's a cup of coffee from the Central Perk. Like, I have all the things. And for me to not have known this existed was like, what? So I had to buy this. And I freaking love it. I may never use this, but I love having it in my collection. So the last deck I've wanted forever, and my buddy at work bought it for me for my birthday in September. It is the Christian Lacroix playing cards. This comes in a fancy magnetic box. There's actually, look at that bling 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 right there. It actually has 2 decks in there. They're identical. It's the same 2 decks. Just the boxes look a little different and the backs are a little different on the cards, but they're the exact same decks. I've opened this one in my walkthrough, but I didn't go through it because it's the same deck as this. Excuse me. So this is Christian Lacroix Paris. This is on Amazon. It's pricey for a playing card deck, but you get 2. They're quite thick for playing cards. Shuffle, amazing. I love the backs. The other backs are very similar. They're just a little different color on the flowers. But I love that they are all... Oh, that says twins, huh? I love that they are all different. Every card is different. Every card is different. And I love that when you're talking intuitive, because I use playing cards in conjunction with tarot and oracle when I'm doing mediumship readings. And having every card be something different helps the intuition part of it immensely. And I love this deck. It's so beautiful. I've been eyeing it forever, and then I'm like, I'm surprised I didn't buy it myself. But she wound up buying it for me for my birthday, because I bought her something for her birthday. Both of our birthdays are in September, so we kind of, and then last year she got me for Secret Santa, and then I got her this year for Secret Santa. So we kind of know what each other wants, and stuff. But I thought this was stunning deck. It is so beautiful. And I just realized what I compared this with. Oh my gosh. Just realized a deck I compared this with. I haven't really used it with other decks yet. So, because this was one of the last tarot decks I got. Or not tarot decks. One of the last playing card decks I got in the mail. But isn't that stunning? So stunning. Look at that. Every card is different. So you kind of have to go through every single card. So beautiful. Look at that, 3 of hearts. Real hearts. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So this was the Christian Lacroix playing cards. This was, there. Like I said, there's 2 decks. They're identical in the box, which is probably why it's so much more expensive, because there's 2. But this was one of the last decks I got in the year that was a playing card deck. So that is all my playing card decks that I got in the year of 2024. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.